Now there's like a new trend. Every holiday, if you've noticed, every holiday we've had in the last 2 years, there's Mashiach predictions. Mashiach is going to come before Shavuot. Mashiach is coming before Pesach, or maybe right after Pesach. Mashiach is coming on Lag BaOmer. Maybe it's Ravish. Every holiday, there's the Mashiach, prophets. The Mashiach prophets in all languages, in Hebrew, in English, in Spanish, I don't know, maybe Portuguese too, who knows? They're coming in all shapes and sizes. Everybody's a prophet today. Even though the Rambam writes, Halacha Meforeshet, in Ilchot Melachim, you're not allowed to predict the time of Mashiach. In fact, when you do it, you get cursed from Shemayim. But everybody's sharing these stupid videos of famous rabbis, or not famous rabbis, that are looking to become famous, predicting the Mashiach is going to come before the holiday. Are you Eliyahu Navi? Are you Eliyahu? That's what you have to respond to. Are you Eliyahu Navi? Because the only one that can say Mashiach is coming is Eliyahu Navi. If you're not Eliyahu Navi, you're a Navi Shekel. You cannot predict when Mashiach is going to come. First of all, it's not allowed. Second of all, you don't know. Can he come? Sure. Why do you need to make a video about him coming on a specific date? No, this is the last Mashiach. This is the last Rosh Hashanah. Are you a prophet? Are you a prophet? Is your name Eliyahu and last name Navi? Did HaKadosh Baruch Hu speak to you since the time of Pinchas? Did HaKadosh Baruch Hu make miracles for you? Other than make these branches come out of your face, did he make anything else happen? Are you predicting Mashiach every holiday? Every holiday is a new Mashiach talks. Enough! Don't, anyone that predicts the time of Mashiach, a specific date, stop watching them. Why? They may have been good until that day. They may have been good until that. To say there's possibilities, yeah, there's always possibilities. There's always possibilities. I say it also. Possible he can come tomorrow. Possible he can come in a week. It's always, Torah tells us it's possible. It's one of our Ikarei Emunah, one of the foundations of our faith. Is to believe that he can come at any given day. But to go out of your way and say, no, this is going to be the last Rosh Hashanah, this is going to be the last Pesach, this is going to be the last this, after Corona, before Corona. Are you a prophet? Stop acting like it. Why? It causes much more confusion than anything else. And what these people do not understand is that when you become Mashiach obsessed, and you just watch lectures about Mashiach, and you only talk about Mashiach, you know what happens? You become a crazy person, while remaining ignorant about the entire Torah. Why? Because you're so enamored about this Mashiach topic, you don't have time to learn halachot Shabbat. You don't have time to learn halachot of just simply how to do day-to-day prayers. You don't even know if your sukkah is kosher b'chlal. 5 years you have the same sukkah, it's not even kosher because the walls are made out of fabric and it's flying back and forth like a bird. It's not walls. And so on and so forth. No, but I think there's a leniency. Maybe Mashiach is going to fix this. Yeah, you're Mashiach maybe. You have to understand, Mashiach is very much an important part of our religion, but it's not the ikar. It's not the foundation of our beliefs, meaning to the extent where you are all day you have to learn about Mashiach. That's Christianity. Christianity, that's them. That's what they do. Their whole religion is based on some guy that died and they believe he's going to come back from the sewer, or where the sewer, bathroom. Where are they coming from? Oh, some place that he's in, they're bathing him and some stuff. That's Christianity, Rabotai. And by the way, Gemara Masechet Megillah says it's good, mitzvah, to make fun of Avodah Zarah. So, anyway, so if you laugh, it's also good. Anyway, so that's Christianity. Their entire belief system is based on this yoshke. That's it. That's it. And all idolatry is based on some type of main person or personality of some kind. Don't turn the Holy Torah into idolatry, into falsehood, into a fanaticism about something that you don't even understand yourself. People think the Mashiach is going to be maybe it's going to be like a kiruv speaker that is really nice. Guys, enough. It's not going to be kiruv speaker. The Mashiach is going to be a demut. It's going to be a certain personality that the world has never seen before since the time of Moshe Rabbeinu. The Mashiach is going to be Kodesh Kodashim. The Mashiach is going to be something that you cannot even fathom. All of the superhero movies that you've wasted your life watching cannot come to the foot of the Mashiach. He has to be a Talmid Chacham that knows the entire Torah. He has to be somebody holy. It's not going to be somebody you like because maybe you press like on his video. People have no concept of this. Just say, no, Mashiach is coming this way. Maybe he's the Mashiach because he's really old. Maybe he's Mashiach because he's really brave. Maybe... Enough. Don't turn the whole religion about Mashiach. Yes, but it's kind of ironic. The whole series about the era of Mashiach. How come? Because that's the important part. The era of Mashiach. Not the Mashiach itself. Why? We need to make sure that we know enough about the era of Mashiach to prepare ourselves to be able to survive those days and have the merit to see Mashiach whenever he comes. Before Rosh Hashanah, after Rosh Hashanah, in 1 year, in 5 years, and whenever the Kadosh Baruch Hu decides to send him. But when people focus themselves so much about Mashiach, they simply lose their mind. They lose their mind, and unfortunately sometimes it happens to speakers and radio personalities. And one foolishness leads to another. They start predicting dates. They start giving you all types of weird sgulot and this. And it just becomes like horrible. Because what ends up happening is that all the skeptics out there, or perhaps even the followers, they have a date in their mind. Why? Because this rabbi said that he's coming on this date. This is going to be the last Rosh Hashanah. Well, guess what? They're one of those people that's going to remember. You know, a lot of people forget. That's why a lot of companies, for example, says, you buy this in 30 days or your money back. It's not that they're so certain about their product. It's that they're certain you're going to forget that you can get your money back in 30 days. That's because you're probably not going to open it for 2 weeks. By the time you open it, it's going to take at least 3 weeks for you to break it. So in reality, what ends up happening is a lot of these Mashiach predictors, they predict, no, Mashiach is going to come before Shavuot. Mashiach is going to come before Lag BaOmer. Mashiach is going to come before such and such date. And in essence, they're also relying on people's forgetfulness that Shavuot came and went, Pesach came and went, Lag BaOmer came and went, the whole year came and went, and he's still predicting. Why? Because they forgot he already was wrong 500 other times. They forgot. And this happens to no end. I even know a guy, nice guy, but made a very, very bad mistake just a few months ago. He decided that according to his calculation, Mashiach was coming in 4 days. And he even went out of his way to make videos about this. A countdown. Mashiach is coming on Thursday, such and such date in 4 days, or whatever. I saw this, and he sent it to me. I said, are you out of your mind? I mean, do you realize how many sins you're making? Oh, I don't understand why you're rejecting this. Why you're not supportive. Supportive? I wish you were right, but it's not allowed anyway. Even if you were right, it's not allowed. Even if you were right, it's not allowed. But no, they want Mashiach to come. Why? Because they have a wrong understanding of what Mashiach is. They have a wrong understanding of the era of Mashiach. And they're simply assuming that they're much more righteous than they are. They're simply assuming that Mashiach is going to come because you want him to come. Or at least you think you want him to come. And the reality is, Rabotai, is if everybody simply read the Sefer by Rav Wasserman, read the Gemarot that discuss it, read the different sages that discuss the times of Mashiach, their mindset would change completely. Because you would know that it's not the Mashiach that we should worry so much about, but rather the era of Mashiach. So over the last few months, Rav Wasserman has been telling us that during the era of Mashiach, these evil shepherds, to the sometimes rabbis, sometimes politicians, sometimes teachers, sometimes other types of personality that's in leadership position. These are the people that are the primary source of impurity in the world. And worse yet, they are the primary reason why Am Yisrael has not done TeShuva. אם בחוקותיי תלכו ואת מצוותיי תשמעו ועשיתם אותם